Hello everyone. I'm sharing with you today about our second contemplative prayer practice as we continue to make our way through Lent. As you might remember, last week Reverend Christine Davies led a Sunday school class for us on prayer, journaling, and also praying in color, and then followed that time up with a video reflection for those of you who could not make it. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to lead a class following worship in the practice of Lectio Divina. And I would like to share with those of you who were not able to make it just a little bit more about how you might engage this ancient practice of reading and praying scripture. So Lectio simply means read, and Divina means holy, divine. So this is a practice of divine reading, of holy reading. The purpose of Lectio is not to engage in Bible study, to comb through scripture for historical and theological learning for life application, but rather the practice of Lectio is about turning to scripture for nurture, for refreshment. It's about creating a space for holy encounter. When you come to do this, you can use any passage of scripture. I have included some places perhaps to start at the end of this video. Generally, you'll want to read a passage of no more than about 10 verses at a time. In our class yesterday, we practiced a group Lectio, but the practice of Lectio Divina is also a practice which you can engage simply by yourself. So let me walk you through it now in just 4 steps. 4 steps for Lectio Divina. So having selected a passage of scripture which you wish to read through, the first step is simply that, simply to read, to read. Read the passage aloud, slowly. Read it over 2 times. Let the words of the passage wash over you. Listen for a short word or a short phrase that might stand out. And then secondly, meditate. Read the passage aloud a 3rd time and ask yourself, what emotions or images are coming alive? What is this passage speaking into your life today? What might God be inviting you toward? That's the 2nd step. The 3rd is to pray, to pause and pray. Talk with God about what is coming up for you. What might you ask for help with in response to the invitation that you heard? What questions do you have for God? And then the 4th and final step is contemplate. Contemplate. Take a few deep breaths. Listen for God's response. Reflect on what that experience was like for you. And that's it. You've completed Lectio Divina. 4 steps to open yourself for encounter. 4 steps to try and make space to encounter God. If you give this practice a try, I'd love to hear from you about it. It might not work for you, it might work for you. The thing is, you'll never know until you try. If you can join us for class next Sunday after worship, we'll be looking at another contemplative prayer practice. If you can't make it, join us back here next week. In the meantime, may you be blessed in your journey this week. Grace and peace to you.